Hello everyone, I'm Riddhi Megnani and we are talking about the Economic Survey 2021, Volume 2, and this time the topic is external sector. External sector is basically wherein we see how India has interacted with the outside economies the current financial year. COVID-19 pandemic has triggered the worst global recession in 2020 since the Great Depression. The adverse economic impact is, however, expected to be less than initially feared. Global economic environment. The spread of the pandemic led to associated suspension of economic activities, supply chain disruptions, travel restrictions, and volatility in international commodity prices. The IMF expected a sharper fall in world output of 4.4% in 2020 compared to 3% predicted in April 2020, but lower contraction in world trade volume of 10.4% against 11% predicted in April 2020. Now we talk about trends in world merchandise trades. When we talk about exports, we see that the blue bar is for the current financial year 2020, and we see that in case of advanced economies, the exports have fallen the most, while in case of emerging markets and Southeast Asia, the percentage is less. In case of imports, it is more or less the same. So this means to say that the impact on trade has been different on different countries or different across geographies. The impact on trade also varied significantly across different types of goods. So, actually, in case of agricultural goods, in case of telecommunication equipment, electronics, and pharmaceuticals, it is actually good. And in case of non-essential items like fuel and mining products, automotive products, it has actually seen a greater decline. So this means to say what that there is a different impact across geographies, and then there is a different impact across goods, and the impact on agriculture and the impact on the essential items is not that much. As per IMF's October Global Financial Stability Report 2020, near-term global financial stability risks have been contained for now. Now, this is because the governments and the central banks all over the world, they have taken the timely action, and they are creating a bridge to recovery through their monetary policies and through their fiscal policies. In sum, the global economy is still reeling under the impact of the unprecedented COVID-19 shock. Amidst this uncertain and shaky global economic environment, India's external sector has emerged as a key cushion for resilience. The comfortable external balance position of India has been supported by surplus current account balances over three consecutive quarters, resumption of portfolio capital inflows, robust FDI inflows, and sustained buildup of foreign exchange reserves. Now we talk about the developments in balance of payments. When we talk about, so first we talk about merchandise trade. Now this is about the current financial year, and this is our first quarter. Herein we see that our trade balance was at negative 10 billion dollars, and when we compare it with the previous financial year, it was at 50 billion dollars. So this is in part because the imports have fallen more severely compared to the exports, and then towards quarter three it increased from 10 to 31 billion dollars. This is because our imports improved significantly compared to the exports. Now we talk about commodities in which India's merchandise trade balance is favorable, which means that our exports are more than our imports. So in case of pharmaceuticals, marine products, gold, cotton, iron, rice, and petroleum products, we have a trade balance that is favorable. In case of commodities, in which India's merchandise trade balance is unfavorable, wherein our imports are more than exports. Petroleum, that is crude. So this is kacha tel, and this is in case of exports, this is what we refine into different products and then we export it. Then gold, coal, telecom instruments, and electronic components. So this is where we are actually so these two sectors are actually included in PLI: vegetable oil, computer hardware and peripherals, fertilizers and plastic raw materials, aircraft, spacecraft, and parts. So some of it we actually see that are some of the essential items or the items that we need all the more. Now, India's merchandise trade balance with major countries. So I'll talk about US and China here. With US, we see that our exports are more than our imports, and hence we see a positive trade balance, be it FY20 or be it FY21. In fact, this has increased in the current financial year. In case of China, we see that our exports increased a little, but our imports decreased a lot more. And hence we see that in last financial year it was at $35 billion, and this year it was at 25 billion dollars. Now merchandise exports exports. So we see over here that our exports are kind of like stagnating, and we have to work here. And I will talk about which sectors or which part of the exports are dragging it and which are supporting it. So some of the non-essential items like gems and jewelry, textiles, these marine products, these are the ones, and plastic and other articles. These are the ones that are actually dragging it. And pharmaceutical industry and agriculture, ores and minerals, they are the ones that are actually supporting the exports. And we'll see this pie graph. So top 10 export commodities in April, November 2020 and comparison with FY20. So our petroleum products have, so the inside circle is the FY20 and the outside circle is for the current financial year. So we clearly see that our petroleum products export has gone down. For drugs, it has increased, and for pearls and precious and semi-precious stones it has decreased. Now, box one, India potential to be the pharmacy of the world. Indian pharmaceutical industry is third largest in the world in terms of volume, behind China and Italy, and 14th largest in terms of value. India almost doubled its shares in world pharma exports in a span of 10 years, from 1.4% in 2010 to 2.6% in 2019. India enjoys a consistent and long run revealed comparative advantage in its pharmaceutical exports since 2009. However, in a cross country perspective, India's revealed comparative advantage stands at 12 spots. So there is a room for us to grow over here. Now I talk about the top 10 export destinations. So US, China, UAE, Hong Kong, Singapore, Bangladesh, Germany, UK, Malaysia, Netherlands, and Nepal. Merchandise imports. So this was all about exports. Now we'll talk about the merchandise imports. So over here we see that in case of imports, our gold and silver imports are getting better off on a quarterly basis. And here we see a unique trend that prior to COVID, the world imports, that is this red line, and the Indian exports imports, they were anyway falling. And of course, in the current financial year, they fell a lot more, and now they are improving since then. Now, fertilizers, vegetable oil, drugs, and pharmaceuticals, and computer hardware and peripherals have contributed positively to the growth of non-POL, non-gold, and silver imports, while capital goods contributed most to its weakness, which tells us this picture that capital goods, ores and minerals, pearls, precious and semi-precious stones, plastic and other articles, organic and inorganic chemicals, pulses. So there, these have actually helped us decrease the imports, while computer hardware, peripherals, pharmaceutical, vegetable oil, and fertilizers, they have sustained the imports. So these are some of the essential items we need. We need vegetable oil, we need fertilizers to help in agriculture, we need pharmaceuticals, and then this is because we are actually, there's an increased demand for telecommunication equipments and electronic equipments. And we see here over a unique trend that all of these items which are actually dragging the imports were also the ones which were actually dragging the exports. So in a sense that we are not importing those items for which we probably don't have a huge export demand. And top 10 import commodities in April November 2020, and comparison of that with April November 2019. So again, the inside circle is for FY20 and the outside circle is for FY20. FY 2021. So this is our petroleum crude oil imports have fallen this year. Our petroleum products import has increased. Then in case of gold, it has decreased. Now I talk about the top 10 import sources. So which are the countries with whom we import a lot? Of course, China, US, UAE, Hong Kong, Saudi Arabia, Germany, Iraq, Indonesia, Korea, Singapore, and Switzerland. So Switzerland is actually a new entry. No, sorry. Switzerland was there last year, but we have not probably imported much this year. And Germany is a new entry this year. So this is it about this video. And in the next video, we will continue with invisibles. So thank you so much.